beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite show on the land. Not so complicated. The show brought to you by Innovation Consortium. A show that talks about everything, we break down everything to a layman's understanding. But above all, a show that accepts glasses filled with inspiration. Straight. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to follow us all on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel and let us know what you think about the show. Let us know what you think we are supposed to discuss. Let us know. Give us the feedback and let us give you the best. Yes. Yes, beautiful people, and the topic today is about VOLTA ARENA. In a few seconds, you're going to know about VOLTA ARENA. What is VOLTA? What can you do at VOLTA? Now, allow me to introduce my panel today. From the left, the Joker himself. How are you, sir?
Martin, I'm very okay.
What's in the glass?
Inspiration.
The Joker himself. Then, Jukes, how are you, man?
I'm good, how are you?
Welcome back to Not So Complicated.
Thank you.
What's in you? You have a glass?
I have a glass. Nasave juice. Mumpa dewa chibati.
Apple juice.
Yes.
That is apple juice.
And our guests today are Mr. Jacob KJ. How are you, Jacob?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good, good.
Yes.
Is your glass having inspiration as well?
No, my glass, as you can see, it's yellow, full of color.
Just the glass.
When you talk about yellow, we think about the other side.
Not at all.
Oh, yes, boss. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Introduce yourself.
Dr. Mas.
Angie.
And,
Wait, Mas.
Dr. Mas.
Mas. Nice to have you on
More
the show.
known as Dr. Ghost around here.
We are yet to find out. Straight, nice to meet you, Dr. Mas.
Nice meeting you.
We are here
Dr.
to
Mas.
unveil who the Mas is, the ghost,
Yeah.
ghost in town, the new sheriff in town. And then, the man himself. How are you, Ronnie?
Good, good. Glad to be here on the show. My name is Ronnie Mosimenta. That's the botanical way. Mark Vex, we're making money. Mr. Good News is just for vibes.
How come? Yes, and now, like I told you people, today we want to talk about VOLTA ARENA. But before we do that, let's first get to know about these beautiful guests that we have. Guys, how you doing?
fine, fine.
Our viewers and listeners would like to know, who is Jacob? Who's Dr. Ghost?
Dr. Mas.
Yes. Let us know
The
who
ghost.
you are. Who is Jacob? Are you single? Where did you go to school? Do you have a job or you're a chifesi? You're poor, and yes, beginning with Jacob. Yes.
My national ID name is Jacob Kabigumira.
Oh, yes.
Today is expiring next year.
Pardon?
The national ID is
I
expiring
don't
next
know
year.
when it's
You won't
expired.
be a citizen anymore.
I don't know.
Yes,
I'm on the third floor.
Age-wise.
Yes. And I'm an accountant by profession.
Oh.
So things to do with finance, things to do with figures.
No, kubalirira.
Yes. And very passionate with sports,
Oh.
physical health.
Oh, yes.
If it's about treating your body right, you got me.
I see a Dr. Kasenen.
Maybe in the future, Dr. Kasene talks about so much of food, but for me, it's whether you can
How to cut
Physical
food.
fitness.
whether you can have your body,
Yeah.
whether you can move your body around in a way that you want,
Oh.
so that you can live longer. In fact, also the other thing is that I'm very interested in sports and investments all around.
You're a businessman.
Yes.
He's a fan of Liverpool FC.
Yeah.
You can't talk about Liverpool now. We are just waiting for them.
Oh, yes, Jacob. But then we have a lot of female viewers. They would like to know if you're single or not.
Yes, I'm married. It's been 4 years down the road.
Okay.
And with
So
one
is that
child.
in court?
Yes, it's been 4 years. 2019.
Okay, you've
Oh, yeah,
broken very many people's hearts, but we shall go with that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm married to a very beautiful wife. Yes.
Okay.
So, okay,
And then,
one and you. Hakulava.
That one,
Aja kunda.
yeah, hizo utajokea kuna tukiwa kanga bafulumizo.
Kale mutumireko.
omanye ebintu bino kasita bamala okuteeka musinga engeno olina byolina okukola lwa mateeka oba alaba oba talaba okayisaawo just in case.
Brian tewangaye naye kati cats to them.
Kabantu bakumanyi, so what's I know that. Yes, and then let's talk about a ghost.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Mas Yunus, aka Dr. Ghost.
Okay.
I'm more known around everywhere for doing business.
The national ID names.
Yeah, those are the national ID names. Except the ghost is not on the national ID because you can't see it.
Oh,
Unless you also a ghost. That's when
but
you
the
see
name is on the card, but you can't see it.
Yes, you can't see it because it's a ghostly name.
Ghost is silent.
Yes, so I'm a businessman
Yes.
with interest in various areas and fields, but in this case we are talking about sports.
Oh yes.
He's my trainer as well, physical
Oh.
fitness.
Okay.
I follow him on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yes.
He has a channel?
Yeah, he has a channel, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we are
it
yet to
himself.
find out.
He didn't pay me for the karango, so
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you are going to subsidize from the hostess. There nakutunze kati nsalirako.
You pay for the kalango.
so I have lots of it. I'm a footballer, non-league. We play from VOLTA, and it is upon that passion that we developed the interest in investing in sports,
Oh, yes.
because we grew up in communities where we used to have football pitches, but there are no more. There are apartments everywhere. You can't even breathe. You can't work out. So it's because we wanted to have where to play, where to work out. He's into physical fitness. He wants to find people working out. I want to play football, but there's also the business side of it. If we developed these areas and we created these green belts and spaces, we could have other people joining us to play and they pay. So,
Okay, I'm going to come to that side. Musajja ina politics, mumulabe. Yagenze dda. Straight, thank you so much. And now let's talk about VOLTA Arena. What is VOLTA Arena? Because you're talking more about sports, but we want to know, what is VOLTA Arena?
maybe let me introduce the name. The name
And
VOLTA.
why VOLTA? Aha.
Why VOLTA?
Why-
Not
why
ghost.
Volta?
Yes, VOLTA is a name that I play FIFA. What you'd call PlayStation FIFA. I think there are even some screens here, so it's part of the passion. So from FIFA, we acquired a name called VOLTA. It was part of FIFA 19 that had VOLTA. So we created a place for football, FIFA, what we call VOLTA Arena for football.
Oh.
That's how the name
Okay,
came.
The physical location.
The physical location for football, five-a-side, in FIFA it's called VOLTA. So we created the arena to play the five-a-side football.
Okay.
So virtual became reality.
Yes.
Yes.
We enjoyed it in the virtual world. We wanted to make it real. And that is how VOLTA was born, the name.
So funny, by the way, because when I saw Volta first, I was like, Volts.
See, but,
Yeah, boys. Bakulu nnyo.
Club Volts on Entebbe Road.
Yes.
I kept saying,
old
why-
are you?
why- why was-
How old are you?
No. Some of us grew up with the TVs at home.
That would be a version.
Kenya versus Beyonce.
I'm telling you.
Yes, and then let's talk about the place itself. It's located in Bukoto, and I saw another establishment in Chanja. Let's talk about, it's in a very expensive area. I don't know how you guys handle. Let's talk about how you pulled resources to put together such a beautiful place, as the viewers are going to have a look.
Coming up with the idea of VOLTA Arena, it took us about 2 to 3 years to conceptualize it, to understand what the business is like, leave alone the passion. You have to put down some amount of investment to have it up and running.
Yeah, true.
And it took us about 2 to 3 years looking for partnerships, looking for the physical equation. So far, we have 2 locations, Bukoto and Chanja here. And also having the right resource, human resource, the cash resource, having the right
builders.
engineers on ground, having the right architects to draw for us the plans, getting the plans onto getting them approved by the city authorities, and also the neighborhood. The neighborhood also is a bit upscale, like the Bukoto one. It's a bit upscale, So you have to also do some community engagement to inform them that we are bringing this on board and how it's going to help them.
Oh, you got
That
a
took
community approval as well.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, we had two. Because you're not going to enter a residential place and you just
You bring your noise.
You bring a noisemaker.
it's not necessary. It's not really
They're not
about the
noisemakers.
noise. It's not really about the
You
noise.
can't play with your
But
mouth shut.
when you look around, when you look around and you engage the community and you tell them that we want to bring a sports facility, there are so many gates around here which have teenage age.
Oh,
So we are looking to.
So the neighbors are actually your first clients.
Of course. And actually, on the opening day, we had some ladies who came here with their kids between the age of 3 and 6, 7, 8 years. They were very happy,
Oh, wow.
and that was part of our community engagement. So, how the idea was conceptualized within that period of about 3 years, and then by the second year, we started seeing it get into shape. By then, personally, I was staying and working in Europe, and he was the man on ground, and we were always on phone. And then what hit us so hard was just before, when we had put everything together,
The famous.
COVID.
That one.
COVID hit.
That one.
I'm coming to that question as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh yes, thank you. And let's talk about why you chose to invest in VOLTA Arena, a sports ground, not any other business. You could have done Kasoli.
Investing a ghost business also.
Yeah.
Where money comes and it goes, and then you get interest, but
Yeah.
no one
You
knows
see
what
the
is
money
happening.
coming, you don't see the money going.
Because you see, away from just being sports lovers, there's so many sports lovers, but they're not investing in,
In
sport.
sports,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, someone says, even the footballers themselves, I mean, people play football, they earn money, and they say, I'm not going to invest
They invest
where
in
I've gotten-
hotels.
Hey, I'm going to invest somewhere else.
So
A
why did
bar or something like
why do you choose to get millions of money and invest
in
them
the sports?
Okay, when you say why, the background first of all shapes our understanding of we invest in things we love. I personally, and even Jacob here, we want to invest in things that you'll be part of, you'll be
Cut.
involved.
Use KG.
He's hosting cake.
Let's go.
So,
You like that?
so we love to invest in things.
You and who?
Me and KJ.
Yeah.
KJ and I.
Cake and ghost.
So we love to invest in things that we love, because it's sad to invest in something that you're not going to be part of.
You're passionate about.
Yes,
We are,
because
we
of
are
the
customers here as well. We come, play, enjoy, have a drink, play FIFA here, and then go on with our lives. So we want our friends that we also share the same passions with, that the first customers that join us in this business. So the information about football players not also investing in football. Of course, some people fear where they are coming from, because you are afraid. Manyinte jemva tedi said katika ngende nzigesa wala ezawa nonzikoze. So you want to try out somewhere else. So for us, we are coming from the business world where we're already making money there.
Yes.
So we want to diversify our investments into things that we do not have direct impact in, but we love the sport. We want to have a chance to be part of it.
So it's about the passion.
The passion.
Makes a lot of sense. There's an Arsenal player.
There's
called-
also money.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
There's an
We're
Arsenal.
coming to that bit.
There's an Arsenal player called Ben White.
Yeah,
That guy does not even watch football. Ben White, the Arsenal defender, the English defender actually, he's not a fan of football. Even when other guys go and they want to watch other teams play, you guys said, they will in Korea. But he plays football on pitch.
Oh yes.
So
Actually-
football he earns money, but it's not his passion.
True. So just
I mean, we've also had Eric Cantona was always a man who loved being an actor. Even he actually
that's why he kicked the fan.
after his soccer career, he said, you know what? Zengeze mu film
Dipe
kati."
is an artist.
Yes.
Dipe has a few songs out.
Hey,
Yes, that's a few songs out actually.
He's
Yes.
a rapper.
He's
the
a rapper.
French guy.
Yes.
No.
He's a Dutch.
The Dutch.
one.
Yes.
He's a Dutch.
Memphis.
Yes.
Oh, he plays in France.
I saw him in Atletico.
No, he's now playing in Atletico.
Yes, the man has songs out. Even
Oh, really?
So
So
it
did you
goes
sell
back to
back?
passion.
He has one. Did you sell?
Didier Drogba DJs on big parties.
DJ.
DJ Drogba, he's a DJ.
And Mourinho is also a villain.
So sometimes it goes back to, and I think away from, everybody has something they love the most. So ujja kusanga ng'omuntu era ajja kuddamu ekyo.
But also about that, you see, there's a point you brought out, that some people have played football, but when you tell them to invest in football, they're like, no. I know the hills and valleys of this thing. And these people went further and invested in this, which is a good thing, because there's a rumor about a Ugandan artist, Peter Myers. People asking him, why don't you ever do a show, a concert or something? The man was like, no. I didn't tell you about Jayingirira with it. Yes,
And
they reach the gate and they're like, no.
mutabanyi waffe. And by the way, for him his passion now is not music. He said, I do music not because I want to get money. He said music is passion. I don't do it because I want to get money. Eyonjikola just lwakwandi bwonyita kumpita ku show nti kikubo jakunsasula singira bwerere. And now back to them investing in what they like. Peter Myers actually has invested a lot in marine. So much on water. Era ne kati womukubira ojakula olwa mukama wange mbadde nina eryato lyendo nkinga wano.
But again, David is an engineer, but he loves the drink. So I mean, you can.
Engineers.
So don't be surprised when tomorrow this man tells us that he has a warehouse, he has started brewing, he has invested in his passion.
Of course.
Exactly.
So, boss, tell us about how you took the leap.
Investment itself is a risk. Just like waking up every morning is a
That's
risk.
being a Ugandan is a risk.
It is riskier in Uganda because to live every day and wake up
In Uganda.
I know.
you guys are money invested in Uganda.
But it's very entertaining. It's very
Extremely risky now.
To divert
I need
a
to
bit.
divert
Someone
the resources.
says, Ugandan riches are gates of heaven. Saint Peter will say, where are you from, Uganda? Say, enter, you have suffered.
So being Ugandan alone, we've suffered, but as an investor, you've suffered, but being a local investor, it's more riskier because everyone is always against you. For example, if you're coming to develop a neighborhood like Bukoto, there are people who feel that this should be an apartment and they won't be happy with the investment. They say, man, these guys, how do they waste money and just put grass for people to come every day and play
run on it.
and run on it? For him, he's looking at it as an apartment where people should
Rentals.
be rentals. So we should stop this mentality of seeing rentals in every
land that we have.
in every prime land. Every prime land you're seeing rentals. You're seeing where shall our children
See
play
VOLTA.
from?
But also just to come in there, even Kampala City Authority encourages mixed development.
Oh, yes.
You're not going to put up so many blocks apartments in a square mile without a facility to shed off some weight to move your bones a bit. You know, you have to appreciate the idea of having mixed development. So if there are, let me say, 10 apartment blocks with maybe 50 families staying in them, there should be a small facility like VOLTA ARENA, whereby the kids will come, run around. We normally even have kids training programs in the holidays.
Oh, really?
The kids come around,
Yes.
they play in the morning hours, normally in the morning hours. Afternoon they are doing their holiday work. Some of them are tired, they go and rest.
Now you're looking at
You
your
know,
desire.
Yes,
Saving this
yes.
place.
It's very, very, very important. Personally, I grew up around in Bukoto, in Mukalazi zone, and there were some pitches around. But now, every pitch you're going to, there is an apartment building. And you're looking for where to play football. The only nearest public playground that we have is Kamocha. Kataka.
Now it is a police
Just
parking, my friend.
And now it's police parking.
Yes, drive your point home.
So it's part of also why we joined the business. if we have grown up in these areas, the football pitches that we used to go to, which were free, which were all over the place, now they are no more.
Only
What
one
can we
has
do?
survived.
What can we do? There is one of our famous elders called Fajil Mande. He
Yes,
talks
yes.
about
Right.
he used to do boxing. Schools used to have physical education, the PE.
PE.
It's no more.
It's no more.
Even schools
Don't
now,
have pitches.
even schools now don't have pitches. It's just a classroom block with a small parking space. Sometimes they try to put maybe basketball in it, and then there's nowhere for someone to run around, kick the ball.
The years when we were in primary school, we used to have PE, but we never used to have sports units. Now,
Was it
shirtless
PE, boys,
Now-
we remove shirts. and
Yeah, boys
remove
used to
dresses.
remove shirts and girls used to
Girls
remove.
and dress.
now, now schools have sports wear, but they don't have physical education.
Where to play from?
So even VOLTA addresses needs for schools, because there are schools that have approached us to use this for their sports days.
Oh, makes sense.
And we look forward to even building a standard size pitch. Uganda does not have an official pitch.
I saw that CAF is coming to inspect one. Where
No,
Uganda-
CAF wants to use Uganda
they-
friends
they-
we shall play in Egypt
No,
as home ground.
they have declared that Uganda does not have a standard
Yes.
football pitch
Hosts.
for CAF, just CAF, not even World Cup qualifiers.
Yes, yes.
CAF qualifiers.
That's why I said that because I saw
the
someone
only
tweet.
the only chances we had was St. Mary's Stadium, and Nambol is under renovation. We are yet to know when it will be finished.
We are not sure if it is being renovated or it's turning a hotel.
Anything
It's turning into apartments.
And then,
like an shopping malls in downtown.
Chitende's St. Mary's Stadium tries to get up to the standard.
keyword is tries.
Tries.
That
Yes,
is-
it's
that's
tries.
tough.
They are difficult right now is because the surrounding areas, you cannot have a stadium which is hosting about 15,000 people and you only have one road with tarmac. So they have government needs to
Even
come
the one
in.
that has a tarmac, when you branch off the road, it is debatable.
Kirija and the Ghost, let's talk about why someone should come to Volta.
One,
Why should someone come?
we have VOLTA ARENA Chanja, we have VOLTA ARENA Bukoto. Let me start with where you started from, VOLTA ARENA Chanja. We're on top of the hill. We have the ambience, we have parking for over 200 cars.
Yeah, sure.
So in case you have a league, parties, tournaments for football, it's not just about football. We have support facilities like dressing, changing rooms, bathrooms, so you don't have to go to the bus waiting.
Very important.
First shower and then go to the bar. That's the So we have support facilities like the bar. We have support facilities, the dressing rooms, changing rooms, and very nice toilets, which will be comfortable, and your girlfriend will be also snapping in them. It's not just about the men; it is also about the women.
Okay.
Abachala, the supporters.
Support system.
So we have these ladies who come in to support and also play. So we have changing rooms for ladies as well and showers. So these ladies also have nice drinks and things to eat as they watch the boyfriend and man friend playing and cheering. You can bring all your sidekicks, you can bring your women, your girlfriend, all at once, and
No
no one
free
will-
kicks.
all the three, and no one will know each other when you play.
No penalty kicks.
So when we come to Volta Arena Bukoto, the location is prime. From work, you just branch off here. There's always evening training for those who play evening shade of stress. There's morning workouts for those who want to work out in the morning. You saw a gym equipment is here. We have a bar fully stocked. The support system is there. For your kids, as you're playing, maybe they're also gaming on FIFA. So the place is a beautiful place to be. The security is there. The place is clean. The ambiance is
Just have
there.
inspiration.
you can get inspired, motivated, and also involved.
Oh yes, I saw a fully stocked bar.
Yes.
At,
And there's football. We also have football on the screen. So,
So watch
Volta,
you will come, the kids are playing,
yes.
you're watching your
Come catch
Exactly.
exactly.
So this is a fully stocked sports bar and facility. It's not just about those playing. If you can't play, you can watch. If you can't watch the live game, you can watch the games on screen.
You can
If you,
drink.
yeah, you can. If you want to get involved, but
Oh,
the legs are lame,
supporters. Listen.
you can come here on FIFA, whereby Liverpool can win a game.
But also the other thing about Volta is we have also introduced table games. You may have seen the Ludo in Chanja.
Oh yes.
Here we have playing cards. We have the pool table. We also have draft for those.
Oh.
MPG.
Yes.
Table tennis is also coming in at the hill.
We also have Scrabble for those who know a bit of English.
Scrabble club.
Exactly.
Be passing by very soon.
you may not be the person who really wants to engage
Physical.
your body, the
engage
muscles,
your
but you engage the brain. It's also a very big muscle that we have on our body, which needs to be engaged all the time.
So in that same regard, let's talk about the future of Volta.
We are not just looking at stopping at these two. By the closure of the year, we are looking at expanding them to 4. Our vision was to have them in every key suburb around Kampala, then we move out to the rest of the country. And in the bigger picture, we envision to have a big sports facility, more like a national size, like the one of Chitende. We want to have one, and it's not just about football. We also want to invest in other sports facilities that make money. So the key word is investment has to have return on investment.
Yeah, sure.
So in case a game needs such facilities, we shall invest if there is return. I mean, he's an accountant. If it makes sense,
You will do the math.
you will do the math.
We have to
And
proceed with the
advise.
math.
If it makes sense,
Business sense.
me I may to be daring, but the figures may to be informing something else. Yes.
Oh, okay, nice. And let's talk about our COVID question briefly. COVID took almost most of the businesses down, but how did you manage
COVID
to
gave
keep-
me this.
How did you manage
I
to
used
keep
to be a slim man.
That is why you need to come to Volta Arena.
Paying my subscription.
But that is your-
But
how-
no
how did you-
PlayStation. They are real pictures.
COVID, just like I told you, we conceptualized this idea over 3 years and trying to mobilize resources. And we did the setup for Volta Arena Bukoto was done during the COVID period. When everyone was locked down, being inspired in several other ways, we were on site because government allowed construction sites to
keep running, yeah.
Yes, so we constructed the site during COVID. And the timing, because if you remember where we used to be given 1 month, 2 weeks, 14 days, until the big
Another
hit of
21.
42 days.
21.
So we timed ourselves, let us do this setup, the construction within this period of about 6 months, so that by the time they open up the economy, we can launch. Unfortunately, when the economy was opened up, sports was something that was still,
A bit banned, yeah.
which was a bit hard on us because also when you're in business, you need some bit of cash flow. Now you have saved all the money you have invested in onto the setup, onto the construction. Your target is that 6 months when the economy is opened up,
Get a return.
you get some cash flows to finish a few things here and there to pay the employees that you have already been training during the period. Now that was a hit on us. And then we got opened up just for, I think, if I recall when it was
Normally,
about 1 month,
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
1 month,
14 days.
and then we had the second lockdown.
As at 21.
That was also a challenge, and then it went on, and it was very tough. But as businessmen, you have to keep on mobilizing resources. You have to keep on managing the human resource so that you keep your team together, you keep your investment intact, and wait for that, because COVID is not here to stay, just like it has gone. So we struggled a bit. got some support here and there from the other shareholders, and then we have managed to sail through, and we are happy that now the business is stable. It can pay off its expenses. It has broken even, at least for Bogoto. It has broken even. We are still setting up the other side.
Chanja facility.
On the other side of Chanja, we are still setting up, and even Chanja was delayed because
This was
delayed. So there was a
So
time
is it
gap.
at a certain point this is facilitating the Chanja point?
We had
Now
hoped
that
so.
is now it's happening.
It happened.
By then, we were a bit.
Okay, in the same regard, thank you. Apart from COVID, let's talk about the challenges you face as we wind up.
Especially because knowing that every business has its own challenges.
Okay, here the biggest challenge is neighbors. The neighbors. We have some noisy
I thought they were
neighbors.
your customers.
Wait, we have some noisy neighbors that do not wish to see a football pitch here, but rather an apartment. I'm
They're
agree
still
about
seeing
that.
an apartment.
So there are always those complaints claiming to be making noise, disturbing the peace of the neighbor, and all that sort of thing. But we've been having back and forth meetings. We always prefer the path
Diplomatic.
of the diplomatic path, whereby we engage the neighbors and we see what is your. So we've soundproofed the entire facility. So we encourage other investors to invest into football and also these pitches, because it is a collective effort in terms of development of the sector.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Yes.
One thing maybe that I may add on, in also part of our community engagement and also building the business, we have tried we are sponsors of
Oh, yeah.
some of the community leagues.
Yes.
There are some which happen at our facilities and some which are happening elsewhere.
Okay.
So we go in and sponsor some teams
Okay.
in the different OBs leagues, in the different cups and tournaments that happen very often. Normally in the festive seasons, Easter Cup, Christmas Cup, ED Cup. We are going into also those as a way of
It's creating awareness.
yes. For us, the competition out there is not a problem. But what is the actual idea behind it? It's not only about making the profit. The profit is important, yes, to keep this business sustainable, but also what do you give back to the community? And we are also trying to engage in those things. We are sponsoring some teams, sponsoring some tournaments, sponsoring some OBs leagues, and that's how we are trying to give back to the community.
Oh, wow.
Trying to show our leaders, trying to show our city authorities that we need these facilities.
Yes.
Yes.
But we also employ people here.
Yeah, sure.
Right from the word go of construction, we have been employing people who did the construction.
And in COVID, nothing was being.
No one else was working except us removing money to pay those guys to sustain them.
So the
So
government
should have given us, money
Compensate.
to compensate.
There you had it, our viewers and listeners. VOLTA ARENA. If you have a kid that is obese, bring them to VOLTA ARENA. Bring them to VOLTA ARENA. If you're a guy and you think having a stomach and growing big, come on. If you think you're like David or come to VOLTA ARENA, work out. They have a very good facility, very interesting. They have very good washrooms. I check them out. Chanja, if you stay around Chanja, involved with a very good facility. Yeah, man, I was snapping. They have a very good facility at the Hill Chanja Club, and you better try to visit them out. Yes, and in closing it out, David. You can
Actually,
come back home, Ghana.
I'm glad I've got to know there's a facility near my place, because I stay a few meters from this place. But our dear viewers, there's something they told me to tell you. When you come to VOLTA, we have a promotion. If you come with your girlfriend, 20% off. You come with your wife, 10% off. You come with both of them, 100%.
I've learned a lot because my training is design, because that's what I studied. my passion is field hockey, and I chair a club that's looking for land to set up a facility for one of the rarest sports in the country, because we are suffering in Lugogo with the shores. So if they're on the hockey pitch, I don't go, and I don't sponsor anything to do with that, because and then I have a passion from my design training that these places should be more. If City Square has policemen sleeping, you can't even chill there because there's a guy with a gun who won't enter. So I have a passion for what they're doing, and I've learned a lot on the business side, and then the support facilities, because it has to work for my club, but then other aspects of design. So I'm glad I'm on this panel and to learn from Dagosa and KJ.
Nice. These are fun facts, guy, and today you never had a fun.
The fun fact,
1986.
the fun fact is the first AstroTurf pitch was built in the Astrodome in Houston in 1960.
Ah, there you go. He's that guy. Ever with facts. Now, our dear guests, you guys have been so wonderful.
Ghost and KJ.
Ghost and KJ. We need to, set up a new destination. Any last words to the viewers and listeners?
For me, you're welcome to VOLTA ARENA. We have two facilities in Bokoto and in Chanja. Those who can't find the direction, go to your Google Maps, type in VOLTA ARENA, you will see the both locations.
Even the contacts are going to be passing.
Even the contacts are there on Google Maps. VOLTA is VOLTA. Arena is ARENA. VOLTA ARENA. It's only in Uganda. You will not find it anywhere else in the world. You're welcome to VOLTA ARENA. Come, sweat a bit, be healthy.
Yes, thank you so much. And the ghost himself.
It's always hard to speak after KJ has spoken about what you would have spoken about. But I would re-echo the same things without saying the same things. Come support us, support sports in Uganda as a whole, and I encourage the young people to be very innovative and also invest in. You don't have to wait for foreign investors to invest. You can do it yourselves here. Start small and grow it big. Thank you.
Someone started with a feather, now they have a whole farm.
And motivational.
We started with a ball, and now we we started with just one single ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember to follow us all on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel and let us know what you think about the show. Let us know what you think we are supposed to discuss. Let us know. Give us the feedback and let us give you the best. Yes.